Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Topical English Vocabulary with me, Teacher Tiffany. In this episode, I'm going to teach you 5 important English vocabulary words related to the topic of parenting. This is a topic that is important no matter where you live. So I want you to be able to speak about it with confidence and fluently. Are you ready? Well then, let's jump right in. We're going to dive into our very first vocabulary word. Our very first vocabulary word is, after me, discipline. Good. Again, discipline. Excellent. Now, this term discipline, again, a word that is related to the topic of parenting. This word discipline just refers to the act of teaching a child proper behavior through guidance and consequences. Again, key, through guidance and consequences. In English, we call this discipline. I want you to think about, if you have children, how you are raising them. Do they have consequences? If you ask them to do something and they don't do it, what's going to happen? You are disciplining your children. Discipline is very important as you parent your children. In English, we say discipline. Once again, the act of teaching a child proper behavior through guidance and consequences. Now, I want you to check out these example sentences. Here we go. Let's start with the very first example sentence. Positive discipline focuses on rewarding good behavior. Again, positive discipline focuses on rewarding good behavior. Here's the second example sentence. Setting clear expectations is important for effective discipline. And finally, number 3. Effective discipline helps children learn from their mistakes and become responsible individuals. Again, emphasizing the importance of discipline in a child's life as you are parenting them. So again, the very first word that we have for this topic of parenting is, again, discipline. Yes, excellent job. All right, now let's move on to the next vocabulary word. Again, we have 5 vocabulary words for this topic. The next one is very interesting. This next one after me is tantrum. Good. Again, tantrum. Excellent. Last time after me. Tantrum. Great job. Now, what is a tantrum? A tantrum is literally a burst of anger or frustration in a young child, often accompanied by crying and screaming. In English, we call this a tantrum. I want you to think about walking through the grocery store, right? You're actually purchasing something and you're looking for the next thing that you need to purchase, and all of a sudden you hear this loud scream. And you turn around and it's a child screaming on the ground, and the mother is just looking at the little boy, saying, "Get up, you're done, let's go." The child is throwing a tantrum. Again, it's just referring to a burst of anger or frustration, specifically in a young child. In English, we call this a tantrum. All right, so let's check out some example sentences using this word. Again, the second vocabulary word we have for this topic of parenting. Here's the first sentence. Toddlers are prone to throwing tantrums when they don't get their way. When a toddler doesn't get his or her way, they get angry. I want this. They get frustrated. I want to do this. And they throw tantrums. Here's the second example sentence. Staying calm during a tantrum is key to managing the situation effectively. If a child is throwing a tantrum, the adult needs to stay calm, because if both the adult and the child are upset, it's not going to end well. All right, so again, staying calm during a tantrum is key to managing the situation effectively. And what about this third example sentence? There are different approaches to handling tantrums, depending on the child and the situation. One child might require a talk, while another child might require you to actually spank them. So again, according to this sentence, there are different approaches to handling tantrums. All right, so the very first word we had, again, do you remember the first word? Yes, excellent job. The first word again, discipline. Very good. And our second word about this topic of parenting? Yes, tantrum. Very good. All right, now we're going to move on to our third vocabulary word related to this topic. I want you to repeat after me. Wholesome. Good. Again, wholesome. Excellent. Last time after me. Wholesome. Great job. Now this term wholesome, again, about the topic of parenting, literally just refers to healthy and beneficial, promoting well-being. Again, healthy and beneficial, promoting well-being. I'll give you an example of how you could use wholesome. Think about a meal. As a parent, a mother or a father, you have to make sure your children are eating well. So instead of giving them every single day pizza, chicken, and French fries, you change it up. You make sure they have some greens, right? You make sure they're eating their vegetables, right? Why? You want your children to have a wholesome meal so that they can grow well. Make sense? Yes, so once again, wholesome just means healthy and beneficial, promoting well-being. So let's check out the very first example sentence. Here we go. Providing a wholesome environment for your child is important for their development. Providing a healthy and beneficial environment for your child is important for their development. What about sentence number 2? Spending quality time with your child is a wholesome activity. And sentence number 3. A balanced diet and regular exercise are essential for a wholesome lifestyle. You got it? Excellent. All right. So again, up until this point, we've learned 3 English vocabulary words related to parenting. What was our first word again? Yes, the first word, discipline. What was the second word? Excellent. Tantrum. And the third vocabulary word? Woo! Great memory. Wholesome. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to move to our fourth vocabulary word related to this topic. All right. The fourth vocabulary word after me is teething. Excellent. Again, teething. Great job. Last time after me. Teething. Excellent. All right. This term teething literally just refers to the process of a baby's teeth erupting through the gums. I want you to think about a baby, right? The baby is probably about maybe 8 months, 8 or 9 months, if not older. And the baby all of a sudden starts crying a lot. Why? Because their gums are hurting. Their teeth are coming in, and that's a bit painful. They are teething. You got it, right? Excellent. All right. So once again, teething, the process of a baby's teeth erupting through the gums. So let's check out these example sentences. Here we go. The very first example sentence using the word teething. Teething can be a painful and uncomfortable experience for babies. Next, sentence number 2. There are several strategies to soothe a teething baby, such as using a teething ring. And finally, teething usually starts around 6 months of age. You got it? Excellent. All right, so our fourth word again, teething. Now, once again, what was our first word? Yes, excellent job. Our first word, once again, discipline. Second word? Yes, tantrum. Third word? Yes, wholesome. And fourth word? Excellent, teething. Great job. And now we have our fifth vocabulary word about parenting. The fifth vocabulary word after me is play date. Good. Again, play date. Excellent. Last time after me. Play date. Great job. Now, play date, this literally just refers to a planned social gathering for children to play together. I want you to think about this as a parent, right? Your child is getting older and you want to socialize your child. You want to make sure your child is able to make friends. So you hear that there's a neighbor down the road that also has a child that's your child's same age. So you say, hey, let's get together and let the kids play together. This is called a play date. You got it? Excellent. All right. Let's check out the example sentences using this term. Here we go. The first example sentence is, play dates are a great way for children to develop social skills. Next, we arranged a play date with our neighbor's child. And finally, play dates can be beneficial for both children and parents, providing opportunities for socialization and connection. You got it? Excellent. So again, number 5 is play date. Good. All right. So we have 5 vocabulary words that we've learned so far for the topic of parenting. Our very first word, once again, yes, excellent, discipline. Next, yes, tantrum. Third, excellent, wholesome. Fourth, yes, teething. And our fifth word, excellent, play date. All right, now it's time for us to read and listen to a paragraph that includes each and every one of the vocabulary words you learned today. This paragraph is going to put the words into a real life situation. So I want you to listen closely as I read the paragraph and see if you can recognize each of the words that you learned today. So if you're watching, follow along on the screen. Here we go. Parenting is a roller coaster of emotions. One minute your little one is giggling during a play date. The next, they might be throwing a full-blown tantrum. Then you have the early years that are filled with milestones like teething, which can cause discomfort and crankiness. Not just for the baby either, for both parent and baby. However, navigating these challenges is part of the journey. By establishing clear expectations and using positive discipline techniques, you can help your child learn and grow. Remember, creating a wholesome environment filled with love, play, and support is key to fostering a strong parent-child bond. So, take a deep breath, embrace the mess, and enjoy this special time in your life. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed that paragraph, but I want us to go back and literally see that each of the words we spoke about in this lesson can be found in the paragraph. We had play date. We had tantrum. Then we had teething. We had wholesome. We had discipline. We had each of the words that you learned in today's lesson. I want you to be able to speak English fluently. And in order to speak English fluently, you must constantly improve your English vocabulary. I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Don't forget, if you want to continue improving your English vocabulary, all you have to do is go to www.dailyenglishvocabulary.com. Each and every day from Sunday to Friday, I send out a free email with 5 new words in each email about a specific topic. This will help you improve your English vocabulary, and it's totally free. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next one. Talk to you later.